Maybe I'll get some mozzarella sticks. That'll be good. You guys ready for some more comedy? This next gentleman coming to the stage is either regular or governors. He just got back from doing stand-up New York. Guys, give it up for Roy George, everyone. Roy George!
Keep it going for Rob, everybody. Rob White, your host. I saw everybody coming in. They were confused. They didn't know if he was security. They didn't know what was going on. To tell you the truth, he is a visiting pastor for the church next door. As you can tell by his preaching that he just did right now about Mexican midgets juggling chainsaws. That's part of his sermon. It is. I see a lot of confused faces here looking at me like, yeah, that's Roy George. That's what he looks like. Yeah, that's it. Listen, I get it all the time. You know how many pictures I've taken with complete strangers that think I'm somebody else? I did it last week. I did it in Manhattan. I took pictures with a stranger. I was like, no problem. They go, you did great at the UFC. I was like, yeah, thank you. No problem. They thought I was a UFC commentator because I have the generic brown, bald face. So I can be, like most people with hair, your face starts from here down. Right? So this, for bald guys, I see all the bald guys in the round that ask anything. Bald guys start from here all the way around. So you're in a crowd and somebody points out like, hey, I know that guy. I know that guy. I'm just saying, as a public service announcement, before you yell out the name, go check. Double check, because this happened to me all the time. Listen, I look like a chubby Deion Sanders. I've been told I look like Randy Jackson from American Idol. But in between his journey through Ozempic. What else was I told? One other person, I can't remember right now. But, oh man, so much so, like even at work, no one knows what I am, right? Racially, culturally, or anything. I broke the heart of a black coworker. My friend Carl. Carl said something at work to the effect of, yo, that's some white boy shit. And I laughed out loud. I was like, ah. And then the white coworker's like, hey, what are you laughing at? You're not black. And I look at Carl, and I saw the face of betrayal. He's like, so yo, my man, you ain't black? I was like, waist up? All day, kid, yeah. Why not? I get it all the time. But I recently turned, the other day I dropped my parents off to the airport. They went to India. I didn't tell Carl that I was Indian. He was very upset. And but I recently dropped my parents off to go to the airport. And they went to India to take care of my 99-year-old grandmother. Oh, thank you. She's not dying. She's just old. And she's very, very healthy, actually, for 99. And my parents are there because everyone, all the siblings, my parents are one of 8 on each side. So everyone wants to be there when she passes away. I know it sounds bad, but you know what? She wishes for it every night at dinner. When she says grace, it's like, thank you, God, for everybody here. Thank you for bringing the family here. Thank you for our safety. And I hope this is my last meal. Yeah, yes, listen, so much so when she sleeps in bed, she sleeps with a stick. And if you go and check on her at night, and if she's awake, she'll hit you with the stick. It's like India's version of a DNR. That's what it is. Because she's done, man. She's done. Like she's like, I had enough, 99. I don't need to see 100. Like she's like Betty White. I don't need to see 100. We're good. But I get it now. I get it. I just turned 49. Right? See, nobody claps. No one gives a shit. You're on the wrong side of 40. I don't care. No, stop it. I don't care. I have nothing on my calendar. Nothing. The only thing on my calendar now is my next colonoscopy. That's all I got.
Good job.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. And then the worst part is when you're Indian and you tell your family that you have a medical procedure coming up, everyone chimes in on what you should be doing. Yeah. It's like you always have an uncle. Everybody in their family has one guy in their family. Yeah. My uncle's like, hey, come here. I have one guy for you. I have one guy. No copay, nothing. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, no copay, you go. You go, that's it. And I'm like, where is this? In his garage? Wait, don't worry about it. Just go. No, I have insurance. I don't have to do that.
Right.
But then the rest of the family gets involved. My mom will be like, oh, go to Jesse Auntie. Go, have Jesse Auntie do it. I was like, no, thank you. I have a doctor. It's like, no, have Jesse Auntie do it. It's like, no. I was like, oh, wow, you're maddest? You embarrassed? Listen, she saw your pee-pee. She saw your pee-pee when you were this big. That's it. She changed your diaper. She saw your pee-pee. I was like, you mean your sister? No, thank you, Mom. I'm good. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's where I am in life. 49, married 15 years with 2 kids.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you. So recently I've been thinking about divorce. I think that's... It's still trending, right? It's still trending. Still, everybody's, yeah, that's a popular thing to do, get divorced.
You gotta wait like 25.
25 is the number? All right, I got to reset the calendar again. Well, you know what? Listen, any married people here, listen, I don't care. You don't have to admit it. Your partners are there. But there's sometimes you think, bullshit goes through your head like this. Like, what if I get divorced? Who would I call? What would I do? And the more and more I think about it, I go right back to marriage. Because I don't know how to introduce a CPAP to a new relationship. How do you do that? How do you do that? Listen, you meet somebody new, you're dating, everything's hot and heavy, everything's nice. New relationship, new blah, wow. And you're like, hey, you staying over tomorrow? Listen, I want to introduce something to the bedroom. Yeah. So, what's that? What is it made out of? It does have rubber. Yeah, it's rubber. Yes, rubber. There's rubber parts. There's plastic parts. Yeah. Oh, how was it powered? Oh, no batteries. No batteries. Straight 120 right to the wall. Boom. I mean, serious stuff. Serious stuff. What? Oh, straps? Yeah, it's got straps. The whole thing. Velcro, though. Velcro. Safety first. Who is it for? Oh, well, if you like to sleep, it's more for your pleasure than mine. So, just so you know, if anybody here is on the fence about getting a CPAP, I'll tell you what, it works. I'll tell you right now, it works. It's like Technicolor dreams, but you look like a loser, or you feel like a loser every time you put it on. I am not going to pull any punches with that. It sucks. But when I did my sleep study, they wire you up, and you sleep like regular, and you sleep, and you wake up, and the nurse came in the next day. She's like, hey, Mr. George. Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah, why? You died like 10 times last night. We had our hand hovering over the button to call an ambulance. You didn't breathe for 10 times last night. We didn't know if you were gonna make it. I was like, that's a regular night for you? I said, I guess so. And she looks at me like, your poor wife. It's like she had to hear that all that, like swallowing your tongue every night. So if there's anybody in the room that's looking to get it, I'm telling you, it works. There's no cool factor at all. And it frightens small children. It really does. Because my nieces and nephew comes over, and they come by, they walk by my bedroom, and they see this thing on my face, and they're like, oh my God, what is that on Uncle Roy's face? What is that? It's like, that's a machine that helps him breathe. Why can't he breathe? Because he's fat. That's why. Because he's fat and out of shape. That's why. But at 49, my friends are way more optimistic than I am. At 50 years old, they want to go hiking. They want to do a backpacking trip in India. They want to go from the south of India to the north of India. I said, hard pass. I'm not doing that. They're like, why not? I said, you know why? Literally, that's some white boy shit right there. That's exactly what that is. Because if you and I go, all my friends are brown that we're talking about, and we're going to go to India, put backpacks on, we're going to start walking around, and when we get lost, we're going to look like food delivery guys that can't find the address. And no one's going to help us. It's like, yes, food delivery guys in India are brown also. White people, you can get lost in India all day. All day. People will bring you, come inside. Come inside, sit. They will rip food out of their kids' faces and give it to you. You take it, it's very good. Just take it, eat it, go. Because they want to be part of your story. They want to be part of your Instagram story. That's what they want. Oh man, but listen, 15 years ago, nobody told me when you get married, the amount of screaming and yelling in the house. And these kids, they grow up, and now you know what I'm dealing with now? Teenagers. Yeah, I have a 13 and 11-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something. My son, his voice is changing, and he can't control himself. It sounds like my son has evolved into like a caveman in the house. I come in the house, and the whole thing, actually the big thing for me is the fucking door. You know the door, the bedroom door, they both lock their doors now. So I got pissed off initially. I used to pop the lock and barge in until a couple times like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's fucking weird. And then now we're both awkward. Yeah, that stopped. That stopped. Because I realized I don't want to create a permanent memory for the rest of for all of us for the rest of our lives that we don't talk about. But I hate talking through doors. It's a pet peeve of mine. Open your door. Yes, I think my son's name is Ethan. Ethan! Ethan! Like, son of a bitch. Ethan! So I start talking like him to communicate. Ethan! Food's right. And he's like, what do you say? I'm Batman. And it goes on from there. Like he lost the ability to whisper. We're at church, movie theater, store, it doesn't matter. He's like this. It's like, hey Dad, shut up. Shh. What is wrong with you? What? I'm not loud. Yes, you are. Shut up. Oh my God. But guys, my name is Roy George. Thank you. That's my time. Give it up for Rob White, everybody. He's gonna give a quick Psalms reading.
Roy George, everybody. Keep it going.
Good job, Roy.
Good job, man. Thank you, brother.